Hi, my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, and prophetess. So if you're new here, welcome in, my loves. We are a higher vibe tribe, pillar of light channel. I'm going to go ahead and just clear some energy. Okay. So you guys have seen the title. You guys already know why you're here. This is a message for light workers and starseeds, earth angels. There's just so much coming through right now, you guys. Like, it's just crazy, right? We have a lot of astrological transits going on. We have Mercury in retrograde. We just had the solar eclipse, hybrid solar eclipse with the new moon in Aries, and it was the second new moon in April, so it was like a blue moon, a miraculous moon, a magical moon, you know what I mean? And those are the kind of energies, excuse me, see I'm having like throat chakra blocks right now. There's a lot of dark forces trying to silence the light right now, so just be very aware of that. It's coming through in people, situations, technology. Like, speaking of technology, we have Mercury in retrograde right now too. Just went retrograde, full retro yesterday, even though we've already been feeling the energies of it. So just already, like, I'm seeing like just weird behaviors with people. You know, it's for me, it feels like all of the energy that's happening right now, it feels like a huge transmutation and a massive kind of balancing, some kind of restoration, restoring things, balancing things, rising up from things. But I'm getting like death energy, and I'm seeing like a bunch of like dead plants. So it's like the end of these massive cycles, and we're shedding these old skins, and we're transmuting our old selves and our old stories and our old versions of self. I saw a sister, she's a Magdalene priestess, on Instagram yesterday. She posted something, and she was speaking of basically like how we release the old stories and we release our old versions of ourselves. And I had commented on it because seriously, like, the old Erica, meaning who I've been my whole life up until like my awakening, enlightenment, the ascensions that I've been going through. And it's almost as if like every huge ascension or everything that happens for me personally, there's this other old version. Did you guys see the orb right now? There's this other, they've been going crazy lately in my reading, so pay close attention if you see like the little boo boo boo, they've been going nuts. Thank you, Spirit, so much. I do feel a massive presence of the angels right now. I'm also getting massive Hathor energy, Mary Magdalene energy. There's something about, you know, deep reds and, you know, the colors of, you know, like ruby and, you know, garnet. Okay. And also like pinks and stuff too, like rose quartz and strawberry quartz. And, you know, like I have strawberry Lemurian right here. My mama gave me. You know, there's these, working with these kinds of colors right now is going to be very helpful. And for some reason, I just feel it's super helpful to have this around you through Mercury retrograde, these deep reds for grounding and the root chakra, making you feel grounded. And then also like the pinks, which is, love frequency. It's very harmonizing and calming, very healing energy for the heart and just overall for your energy and your aura and stuff like that. Okay. I've mentioned this before, but having lavender around you. Okay. I have some lavender over here. It's going to be very helpful right now, or wearing lavender oils or burning lavender candles, or lavender incense. Also dragon's blood, anything, dragon's blood candles, dragon's blood incense. If you have dragon's blood essential oil and you dab it and you wear it, because like I don't wear perfume. I wear essential oils. 444, right as I'm saying that. Thank you, angels, for showing up. 100,000 angels are here for sure. A legion of angels. Anyways, let me get back into the message because I'm just kind of channeling and just sharing. There's an extreme need for nourishment of the physical vessel right now too for the collective. I'm getting that massively. So those of you guys who haven't been honoring and loving your physical body, I'm one of those. I do a lot to love myself, but I have not been loving myself fully in that regard. So I'm right there with you guys, that there's this massive need for nourishment and self-love right now, okay? There's this, like I said, miraculous, magical type of restorative energy. And there's people wanting to restore unions with you. There's people wanting to restore relationships with you or right past wrongs. This could be friends. This could be, you know, old peers that you've worked. I don't know. It just feels like people who have like wronged you in some way, they're having massive enlightenment now. And with Mercury in retrograde, it tends to bring people revisit the past, period. You may be revisiting the past of things. It's an opportunity for you to finally heal and transmute as well. So pay very close attention to what's coming up for you at this time. Now, if you find this video, you know, 5 years from now and it's not Mercury retrograde, it doesn't matter. It's still the same energy and the message is still for you because time is just an illusion, right? There's powerful initiations going on, and pay very close attention to your dreams. All right, so I'm not going to start with this. Let's see. I'm going to read some messages from a Lightworker Oracle deck that I never use it on the channel. I use it in personal readings a lot, but I'm feeling very called to use it for you guys today. Okay, it's Lightworker Oracle. Okay, by, oh my gosh, Alana Fairchild. I'm like, I know Alana Fairchild. She's amazing and she makes amazing decks. I just couldn't remember. So if you guys are interested in getting it, it's an amazing deck for those of you guys who resonate, okay, as the Earth Angels, as the light workers. See this right here? This is you. You're being brought up into the light like crazy right now. And look at all these butterflies. This is your spirit guides, loved ones on the other side, your angels, ancestors, ascended masters. But it's also very symbolic, okay, of the transformation. Now, they're different colors. There's a red, there's yellow, there's orange, there's blue, right? So for me, it's massive activations and ascension happening also within your chakras, meaning your chakra, like you're just rising to way higher frequencies at this time, okay? And those of you guys who resonate as Lightworker Starseeds, right? Like a lot of us, you know, we are activators. We are people who activate awakening within other people, right? There is, you know, on a collective level, you know, for the most part, you know, right, when you go through an awakening, it's big things in life, like big life changes, big tower moments, big deaths and endings, and, you know, abrupt shifts and things that, you know, really just break you down, right, and crack you open. But where we are right now in frequency, in the 4D energy, 4D earth, okay, like the 3D is gone, even though we still see it, the matrix and the 3D and all that, it's gone. It's gone. It is, that's why the world is in the chaotic state that it is, because the matrix and the systems and, you know, all of the things that have been controlling are being broken down in a huge way, right? And it is because of us, okay? And as well as, like, you know, the astrological transits and light codes that we're receiving, and you know, ascension codes that we're receiving from the moon, from the sun, but yeah, also from the moon. The moon is also very highly activating. It's just a different kind of energy here, you know, as far as the activations go and stuff like that, you know. So pay very close attention to your dreams right now, my loves. Your dreams are going to be telling you a lot. You know, I am a prophetic seer. I'm an oracle or an oracular priestess. I am an Avalonian priestess, meaning I connect to Merlin and the Avalon priestesses and the Isle of Avalon, right? As well as the Magdalene, Rose Temple priestesses as well. I'm a Magdalene priestess, meaning from the lineage of the Magdalenes and Mother Isis and, you know, all of that. And to be honest with you, they're very connected to the Sirius star nation. So some of you guys, if you resonate, you could be, you know, you've had incarnations in Sirius, either A or B. Order. It's time to get things in order. All right, I literally just spent all morning, so don't mind my nails and my fingers and stuff. I mean, of course, I wash my hands and stuff, but I literally spent all morning, you guys, because today is a day off for me. I have to give myself days off, and I usually only take like one full day off a week, if that, right? But I have to give myself time, of course, to recoup and to love myself and to integrate and to do all the things, right? Cleanse and everything, right? It's like woosah kind of an energy, right? So be sure if you are overworking yourself or you're a hustler like me, right? Like not a hustler meaning like we hustle, but like we hustle people, but like hustler, like we work hard, you know. I've got Capricorn placements in all the right places in my chart. And Capricorn is very hard workers. They're the workhorse. They're very dedicated and loyal to their craft. You know, they're very much about building solid foundations and 10 of Pentacles energy and all that, right? So anyways, I spent all morning outside. Literally, I'm doing landscaping and I'm gardening and I'm planting flowers and bushes of you know, lavender and like just all kinds of different things. And I'm bringing more color and light to my front yard, to my backyard. I'm planting a garden with all kinds of lovely vegetables and fruits and just things of that nature, right? So there's something here about creating order, getting things in order. That's like the biggest thing. This is a time for you guys to really pay attention to that and get all your ducks in a row. You know what I mean? Tie up loose ends. There's a solidifying energy here. But see how like it's plants and they're connected to the earth. Okay. So this is what I'm getting here is like you're receiving, downloads and activations and orders, okay, from your higher self. And I don't want to say order like it's militant, like military, like, oh, you got, you know, it's more so like downloads, but it is like an order. It's like you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to follow this path or start this or do this or whatever, okay? Some of you guys really need to actually connect to nature in order to ground your energy, to release stuff, just things of that nature. So you might actually be called to step outside, to plant, to do gardening, clean up your house, clean up the front yard, clean up the backyard, pull weeds, water your garden, but also make sure you're watering yourself and staying fully present and planted at this time, okay? 6, this is a great balancing here. And this order energy is also about the seeds that you've been planting and things going in order for you as they should now, okay? The seeds that you planted are bursting. This is a lot of harvest, my loves, okay? So going back to the shadow energies, do me a favor, my loves, if this resonates with you, hit that like button. I know I have the comments turned off right now through Mercury retrograde, and I'll turn them back on after that, but that's to protect my energy and the energy of you guys and the channel, okay? Yeah, see, defense. Exactly. Spirit's confirming. I'm telling you, every single thing I do is divinely led and guided. It's not like I just think something up in my muggle brain and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. No, it is like it's a message. It comes through as, you know, like do this or you know, shut off your. I've never done that before. I've never shut off the comments on my channel like that, like this. And it's because I so many of you guys, the majority of everyone is so loving, but like through this retrograde and just this like chaotic period of energy, that for the most part is chaotic for a lot of people. And the things that come up may feel like chaos, but it literally is. It's to bring balance and it's to bring, again, restoration and more order into your life. But look at that defense. I'm defending, I'm protecting and defending, okay, the energy of the channel and the light and everything else, okay? Because during this time, people can really, it brings up the shadow for a lot of people, right? And it forces us to look at our shadow too and revisit things that we may have, you know, done wrong or we're still doing wrong or, you know, just different stuff, right? But anyways, there's a lot of defensive energy around and people, when they get defensive or whatever, they project, all right? So I'm protecting myself. I'm defending, okay? Perfect. Beautiful energy. You guys, look at, this is like the light workers, the warriors right now. We're all banding together. 1444 on the timestamp. We're all banding together. As I'm saying that about the light workers banding together, I see the 1444. That's beautiful confirmation, right? We're all banding together and we are defending Pachamama, Mother Earth. We are making moves and we are literally in spiritual warfare. Okay? Don't forget to armor yourself with energy, meaning literally just see yourself in armor. Armor is being put on you. You know, it's your spiritual armor. Literally envision that, right? Like you got to protect your energy. But thank you for all of your love and support here on YouTube, and for the likes, you guys. So what I was going to say about that is YouTube is, I don't know, they're just changing stuff, and they are demonetizing people for, you know, using cards with nudity, for, you know, just certain things, and they will mess with your algorithm, okay? And what I'm seeing is it's happening to a lot of the people who were like truly of the light and bringing these messages of the light and truth and divine authenticity to the collective. So again, it's about, look at that. We're trying to bring order here and create a place of heaven on earth again, right? The new, like to bring it like basically like Atlantis energy back, right? Like that's why we're here. Many of us, we were in Lemuria, the land of Mu. We were in Atlantis. We are very old souls. You know, 50,000, 30,000-year-old souls and up. And those of you guys who resonate as twin flame, you're going to resonate more than likely, okay, if you remember, with Lemuria and Atlantis, because in these places, when there was the Shambhala, heaven on earth, and there was the great, beautiful balance and unity of divine masculine and feminine, there wasn't that like polarity that we're in right now, right? And separation. It was very united as it goes, right? So a lot of you guys were there, myself included, right? We were rulers there. We were kings and queens there. I was a ruler in a particular, like in certain lifetimes in Atlantis. Like my mom in this lifetime, she was my sister, and we ruled together side by side in Atlantis. But we were with, but I, you know, as twin flames, we were with our excuse me. See, Mercury retrograde. I'm like, today, Junior. It was our heavenly husband and wife from, you know, our kingdom of heaven. And that's why we're incarnated here. And there's a lot of twin flames here now. And we do resonate with Atlantis and stuff because we were there. And for a lot of us, that was like a long time ago, right? That was the last time for many that we were able to incarnate at the same time with our divine masculine twin flame counterpart until now, because after the fall of Atlantis, the earth went into such a state of separation and density that it was impossible. Okay, and now the earth frequency has risen up, and we're raising the vibration back up to 5D earth, right? We're doing a beautiful job. So thank you. But that's why light workers have been more, light workers, twin flames have been more elusive in a sense and mysterious, because they, you know, even though they've been around for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, right? For many of us, like we've had lifetimes with our twin flames since then, of course, incarnations, but it was like we've encountered a lot of shadow energy, but in the union, we've encountered a lot of karmic stuff, you know. That's why for a lot of us, you know, feminines, like we've risen and we are, you know, in our back on our throne and all of that, you know, and it can feel very painful, okay, to see your twin flame in a dense low vibrational energy and to not be seeing who they truly are, who you know they are on a soul level. Okay, that could be very painful for you to witness. Okay, but surrender it up, my love. Surrender it up, because they are rising. Okay, and I have no doubt whatsoever, everyone's gonna be a little different, but I have no doubt whatsoever that these divine masculines who are truly here for this mission, they will awaken. They are awakening. Many of them, they're already back on their throne, or they're just about ready to sit back on that throne and join you in full union. Okay. They're being initiated too. They're having the skins, the old skins, and you know, shedding the old skins too. Okay, so defend your you know, protect your energy, defend your energy. Be aware of people who are very defensive. Do not entertain that energy right now. Don't get in arguments with people. Don't, because it is a time of that. People will be pop off, totally pop off. And don't let it knock you off of your pivot, okay? Because that's how the shadow works, right? All right. So let's see what else. There's a huge energy here, I'm telling you guys, of very abundant timelines, okay? I'm getting millions of dollars, millions of dollars. And of course, like, you know, we're not like materialistic in that way, right? But we aren't meant to be here and struggle. We are meant to be here and be fully abundant. We have the power of the universe within us. We have God's source within us. Infinite creation. So if you are experiencing lack and things of that nature, it's either ways of thinking, you have to release stuff, karma, you know, stuff like that, or it's still you having a separation within self and having a lack mentality around material wealth, money, finances, and all of that. Okay? And that's something that needs to be healed and transmuted. Because we are. So a lot of you guys, so the message is a lot of you guys here are, you're coming back into union with your true divine counterparts, okay? Whether you are a twin flame or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Because we are meant to anchor in and grid the light into the earth at this time. We're already doing it. We're already doing it. Be aware of flattery, of people who just talk and try to blow smoke. Okay, there's a lot of like opportunist energy right now, manipulative energy right now. I'm seeing a lot of people who are, you know, posing as light workers. They have platforms, they have large followings, a lot of them, and that's how the darkness, you know, I'm not saying that if you have a large following that every person that has a large following, because I'm gonna have a large following. I already do on another timeline. We're just lining these timelines up, right? I've already right? And a lot of you guys who are gonna be doing this or are doing this same thing, right? So don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that, right? Like it's already happened, it's already done, and so it is, right? If that's what you put out, that's what you will receive, okay? But there's a lot of people who they've been infiltrated, they have attachments, reptilian energy attached to them, demonic entities attached to them, things of that nature. And they may be like talking mostly about, you know, light and love and right? But there is a very selfish energy underlying with them. It's all about me, my, I, instead of we, right? It's all about, you know, how can I make the most money? How can I get the most followers? How can I, you know, hit certain numbers on my channel? Or how can I do this? How can I do that? But it's all very self-serving and selfish. Now, I'm not saying that it's, you know, like it's good to be selfish at times, right? It's good to be selfish with boundaries. It's good to be selfish with self-love, like love on yourself, like take time for yourself. Like if people are calling you selfish for, you know, one thing or the next in these regards, whatever, okay? That's their own insecurity, their own shadow being projected because they see you doing the work and they're not, right? So that's fine, but I'm talking about something different, okay? I'm talking about something entirely different. Again, opportunist, manipulation, and things like that, right? So be very cautious of that. I've been seeing a lot of it here on YouTube. I don't do TikTok because TikTok for me is a very dark entity. I used to do TikTok for a minute, like readings and stuff, and I just couldn't, you guys. My soul resonance wouldn't allow it. It was too low vibrational for me. I just couldn't, right? And I struggle with all platforms and social media. I truly do, because I really see the truth behind it all. But I also know that the light is infiltrating and we have extreme power and magic, and we can transmute things very easily, and we can shield ourselves, defend ourselves, protect ourselves very easily in ways that others can't, right? So yeah, be cautious of people like trying to blow smoke up your butt, okay? Flattery. Six, 2, 3. and 326. Okay, it adds up to 11, master number 11. So Archangel Metatron is here. Some of you guys could be working with Archangel Metatron. He's a wonderful archangel to work with if you're really feeling ascension symptoms. You know you're rising up in frequency, you know, to have him help and guide you through your ascension process. Harmony. There it is. We are here creating harmony. You are receiving things in your life, okay, that are going to bring a lot of happiness with the sunshine energy and harmony. This is also showing proof of how much activations from the light codes of the sun you guys are receiving. Whether you're truly aware of how much or not, it doesn't matter. You still are. This is also you connecting to the earth. He's sitting on the earth, ground with the earth, okay? Release your thoughts, but also know that you're very, you know, you have a lot of spirit guides around you all the time. You're never alone is the message here. These are all spirit guides, just like the butterflies I showed you earlier. And this right here is that extreme enlightenment, ascension, activations, but it's also very beautiful, blissful energy. So you are receiving harmonious energies in your life, okay? Because of the things that you've endured. See, you have been it has felt like you've been fighting through life, okay? And now it feels like, you know, just take your foot off the gas, just kind of allow yourself to coast for a while. You know, take care of your needs, love on yourself, make sure you're definitely taking care of your physical body, your temple, because it houses your soul, right? So if your physical body is feeling down or malnourished, or it's just whatever, right? You're gonna feel more disconnected from your oversoul, from your higher self. Okay? You've endured so much, and now is your time. See, I said time to get things in order, and there's organization and then inspiration. It's time to take action and to organize and make plans and strategize, okay? Set intentions. What are the things that you're wanting to put into action? This is the time. Time to organize the things that inspire you, that you're feeling very inspired about at this time, okay? Secrets and originality. There's an energy here of someone, like people, like there's things that people haven't told you, okay, that they want to tell you. Whether that's love, friendships, family, I don't know. But secrets are coming out, all right? Now, what I'm also getting is that you're very trustworthy, okay? True light workers, we are. And people feel safe with us. They feel like they can open up to us and share their secrets, their biggest things that they feel like they can't share with anybody, right? For some of you guys, that's a part of your like specific light work. Like maybe you're, you know, like a counselor or like a guidance counselor, or, you know, just different things like that. Okay. But you're original. Okay. You have originality about you. And there could be people like just gossiping, spreading lies, rumors, you know, things of that nature about you because of your originality. Notice the master number 11 showing up again. You're also going back to your original self, like who you truly are. Okay, you're starting to remember that you have the ability, like you're a star. You're a star. Okay, you're very innovative. This is an invention right here. Some of you guys are starting to remember like who you've been in your past lives. Okay, this is a big one for me personally. You're starting to truly remember who you've been in your past lives, and you're starting to remember like the things that you've done, you know, the magic that you've held, the power that you've held, who you really are. I said be careful about manipulation. Look at that, and it flipped over with status. See, I'm telling you, there's people here. Be careful of it. The flattery energy here. Be careful of people. They're like self-martyrs. Like they put themselves like on this pedestal, as if they have like very high status and things of that nature. And what I'm getting here is that for some people that are in this high status energy right now, it's because of the manipulation energy. All right. The shadow manipulated them. The darkness infiltrated, just like I said. And in return, they've gotten, you know, more money, more followers, more power. You know, we see this all the time with the elites. You know, and I can't say too much, but like, you know, I know. I need to start my Patreon channel. But those people will experience loss. See, it's an emptiness. It's an emptiness. You guys, and we tap our hearts and we send everyone love. You know what I mean? Like, this is not to judge. This is just observation and truth. Okay? Like, that's one of my gifts, is I can literally sense, feel, and see like attachments on people. I can tell when people have been infiltrated by something. Something is, you know, leeching on their energy field or siphoning from them, or, you know, they're not in control of their own stuff. They think they are, but they're not, you know? And I'm seeing it a lot right now. False gurus. Discrimination. Yeah, what I'm getting off of that is the shadow, the darkness does not discriminate. Okay? Does not discriminate. Again, like, protect your energy and all that, and, you know, stay in alignment with love and truth and authenticity and compassion. Okay? As long as you know at the core soul level that that's what you're following and that's who you are and that's what you're doing, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, says, does. It doesn't matter. Okay? People are going to judge. People are going to discriminate because you're a light worker. You know? I've personally gotten discriminated against because I'm a psychic medium, right? A lot of people think that's taboo. Oh, it's about my enterprise, my business, see? Like, through property management places, when I was trying to find like a place to rent on my own and right? Filling out applications, like property management places, because I'm a psychic medium, like I put like Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, like for my work, business, you know, like you have to. And I'm not going to lie. Fuck that. I'm not going to lie. What the heck? I'm here to do the opposite of that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be one way around one person and one way around another person. That is inauthentic. That is not in alignment. And that is not of the light. That is false. So anyways, but they couldn't give me reasons why they wouldn't rent to me. But I knew why. I knew better because I saw it happening before I even filled out the paperwork. I already knew. And then it happened. That happens all the time. You guys know. With, you know, I see everything happening before it happens. A lot of stuff. Okay. So it's time to put a lot of effort into your work, okay? Into your craft. And for a lot of you guys, you will start seeing a lot of fruits of your labor. Yeah, see, it's non-conventional. You know, we are not the ones that sit in the square box in the house and do all the things that everyone else does. We are considered non-conventional in that way. And we're seeing it more and more and more, okay? Now, we're enlightened. We've gone through spiritual awakening. We've been activated. We've been initiated, right? We're not woke, okay? There's a huge difference between being an awoken person and then this wave of people calling themselves woke. I can't with the woke stuff. It's so ridiculous. And it's, again, a dark aspect, a shadow aspect of evil, because what the whole woke thing is arising right now, and it's the exact fucking opposite of what light work is, for the most part. The people out there who are woke and the shit that they're doing, right? That's on purpose though, okay? Because they're being manipulated through the shadow and the darkness, all right? And it's making everyone else in the world think that us light workers are woke, okay? And it's to create that darkness and taboo energy upon us. So people don't trust us. They think, oh, they're woke, you know. No, we're not woke. We've gone through an awakening. on a soul level. Okay, we're non-conventional. And because we're non-conventional, there's extremism. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Defend yourself. People coming against you. People trying to make you do things you don't want to do or be who you don't want to be. Trying to control you, push back on you. There could be extreme energies like this around you. Okay, it's not easy to be a light worker. I just posted that on my Instagram earlier, a thing, you know, and I'm like thanking everyone for the light work that they're doing. Yeah, see, people want to dominate. The darkness wants to dominate. Shadow energies want to dominate. You know, people around you, that they want to dominate your energy, or they want to dominate you, or try to tell you what to do, or try to control you. No, that is not happening anymore. That is not happening. Okay, we are fully independent in our light and in our power. And we're backed by the divine and the universe. Because we are the ones bringing this here and anchoring in this light and love frequency. So this is a time to choose your independence, okay? Eccentricity. It's okay to be eccentric. It's okay to be different, to look different, to sound different, to be different, to do different work, to not fall in line with everybody else, right? Okay? You know, like, yeah, see, control. This is the 3D energy, the matrix, the patriarchal rule, okay? And it was influenced and started back with you know, religion. Adam and Eve, all the things. Lilith was the original by his side. And Lilith said, no, you're not going to tell me what to do and control me and have me dim my light and my extreme feminine power. No. I see what's happening here. She dipped out, and then they replaced Eve, the one who could be dominated, the one who could be controlled. Okay? And that's who has been in history. But really, it was Lilith, and that's truly who we are. We're not Eves, we're Liliths. Okay? There's a lot of snake energy around right now, especially during Mercury retrograde, which is why, oh my gosh, my cat's trying to open my door. Do you hear the handle? He's so smart. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, he wants to be in here right now for this message. Come on, Bubba. We were the Liliths, and we have extreme power, and our energy is very seductive because, you know, we're so of the light and things like that, but we're not like seductive in the way of like, you know, like a siren or a karmic energy, things like that, where we use seduction to manipulate, control, black magic, sex magic, things like that. No, we are the ones that people look at and they go, oh my gosh, like that's a different kind of presence. That's a different kind of energy. That's a different kind of, you know, light that person carries. This is also love. There's a lot of seductive energy entering your lives at this time. Okay. All right. Know that you hold all the power. You're very powerful at this time. You hold all the power, okay? Again, everything that you're doing right now, okay? Do it with faith, belief, trust, the seeds that you plant, the intentions you set, the actions you take, okay? Because they're going to be very prosperous. There's a lot of prosperous energy here. It's already happening, all right? And the more we align and the more we speak our truth and the more authentic we are and the more that we give out that love and all the things, right? The more that we receive that back. And you'll see, because the people who are, you know, in that energy that I told you about, like the false gurus and, you know, other spiritual people and people who are readers and things like that, right? You can tell because they're, things will start like reversing back on them. Like things will start reversing. Like the stuff that's happening right now is like temporary, meaning like it's not going to last. But the abundance that we create and the seeds that we plant and the stuff that we receive as far as prosperity goes, it's in true alignment with love. So it'll just, it's going to keep going. And the more we put out, the more we'll get back. But you see, if you put out that dark energy and that selfish energy and that manipulative energy, that's what they'll get back to, right? Okay. All right, so let me just pull a couple tarot cards real quick. So again, my loves, if this is your message, be sure to like the video. You know, Oh, that's what I was saying about YouTube earlier, is they are starting to ding readers and channels. Not just readers, but everyone, but specifically, like, you know, we use cards and tarot, and, you know, there's different pictures on different cards and things like that. But they're like, for whatever reason, you know, for me, it's like shadow infiltration. You know, but anyway, trying to push out the light, but because like I said, I'm seeing it mostly with people who are truly of the light. King of Pentacles flew way over here by Enterprise. Okay, start that business. Put more energy into your business. Throw energetic shields up around your business too. Around your finances, your business, your home, you, your family, your children. If you have a channel or channels or platforms, energetic shields around that. King of Pentacles and then the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're receiving a lot of abundance at this time. Like, this is like magical energy, like flying in from the 5D into your life right now. And you're going to be sitting pretty. This is extremely grounded, fertile energy. This is someone who's, you know, they're on top of their world. Like they've made it. There's extreme wealth here. This is generational wealth. You guys, again, like I said, it's like millions of dollars. That's what I was saying in the beginning. And here it is as I'm starting to wrap up the message. You guys are coming into this King of Pentacles energy. You truly know your worth. You're in control. You're making smart choices, smart investments. You know where to invest your time and energy and resources. And then you know not where to do it because you're discerning, because you're tapped in, because you can tell. And the universe is going, yep. So this is what you get. This is where you're at. This is what's coming. Okay. And it's because of who you are, standing in your truth, allowing transformation, cutting things away, defending the righteous and the light and all of the things, right? But also, you know, you're back on your throne because you've transmuted a lot of your shadow. Now, we're always healing and transmuting and doing that, but this is showing you you're a warrior, you're a fighter, you've made it. And now you can welcome things in. But you still have this sword up. You're not, again, you're discerning. She's got butterflies on her crown. She's super awoken. She's super tapped in. She's connecting to God's source. Again, you're very truthful, honest. You liberate. You're a liberator. You liberate the oppressed. You've liberated your own oppression. No one's going to oppress you. No one's going to hold you down, control you. All of this energy that was in this reading. That's why I'm doing this message, and the cards just back me up. You're a truth teller. You're authentic. You're not a manipulator. You're not that person. That's why you're being so heavily blessed and abundantly rewarded. You're not an opportunist. You don't use people. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between, like, you know, like you being of the light and people wanting to, you know, donate or bless or whatever it is, right? And then claiming to be of the light, but then manipulating people into giving you money or things like that, right? It's very different, and it's not a fine line. It's not a fine line. Okay, those kinds of people are losing their material wealth. All right. Okay, what's been taken from you will be returned back. Some of you guys, again, if you're having a lot of lack mentality around finances and money, release that, transmute it, heal that part. Why do you have that? Is it because of the way you were raised? Is it a past life thing? You know, whatever, right? It's time to release these parts of ourselves, these old stories. You're no longer this person. And if you're feeling like this, then this is your message, your confirmation. To be in the flow and to start surrendering, releasing, and putting energy into what truly you're meant to do and things of that nature. Okay. All right. Now, you have a lot of creative ideas. You have a lot of things that you feel passionate about, okay? And your passions are going to be igniting in bigger ways. Your sacral energy is going crazy. You feel innovative. You're ready to start things. You want to, you're getting all these really great ideas, and the message here is run after them. There's passionate new beginnings here for you, okay? Because you've risen up so beautifully, and man or woman, it doesn't matter. You're in this mode now of Empress where you're tapped in, you're high vibed, you love yourself, you're just kind of kicking back, and you're receiving a lot of opportunities, doors opening, abundance, gifts, rewards. The Empress does not chase, she attracts. She's magnetic, and she knows it. She's also very beautiful, right? She's the archetype of the mother and the wife and all that. This does feel, it ties into a love message that I'm going to do next, but the Death card, death and rebirth. I told you in the beginning, and now the end is wrapping up to the beginning. There's a massive energy of death. Not like physical death. It's death of the ego, death of the old ways, death of the old me, death of the old story. And what I was talking about earlier, like my sisters, my Magdalene Priestess sisters, like in the post that she put, literally, you guys, if you haven't done this and it resonates, I highly suggest it. Mourn yourself, your old self, your old versions, There's many different versions of Erica, but, the one that got me through the majority of my life, she was so strong and brave, and she just kept pushing through and pushing through and pushing through. A lot of times she didn't even know why she was pushing through, but she did. She always felt disconnected from a lot of people. She always felt the situations around her weren't right. She always could see through things. She could see through selfishness and darkness and liars and deceivers and things of that nature in a big way. She got me to a point, but I had to finally let her go. I had to release her. I had to mourn her, the death of her, and I had to say goodbye to her. And it's very emotional talking about it, and it's very powerful. So honor your past selves, your old story, who you've been, and release it. They aren't meant to keep coming with you and dragging along with you. You're rising up, and there's new versions of yourself being made. And it's time to honor those as well. Okay? There's huge transformational energy happening around you at this time. Things are shifting and changing, okay? There's a lot of collaborations. All right, and again, look at this. You're gonna start receiving like people reaching out to you and messages and things of that nature, where people also are like, I'd love to collaborate with you. I feel like you're very, creative. I feel like you have a lot of passion. I feel like you're a go-getter. You get things done, just things like that, right? But it's you inspire people, and people want to work with you, and you're going to start receiving messages about that, okay? And it fuels your passion and your creativity. This is also about you collaborating. There's some kind of love here too, all right? See, what you put out, you're getting back. And it's a lot of abundance. It's a lot of abundance for those of you guys who've been doing the work, right? So thank you guys for all of your support. So that's what I was going to say was like, with YouTube, I tried saying it a couple times and I keep getting sidetracked. They are really messing with the algorithms and things of that nature, for us divine readers, who are really here bringing the light and love to the collective, and healing messages. And if we get dinged for something, then it literally like makes us not be in the algorithms. It doesn't put our videos out the way it should. So by you guys interacting and just liking and sharing and liking, and when the comments are on, commenting, it will really help with that, okay? And you are going to start seeing other readers that possibly you follow that are like myself, speaking of the same things, and I'm very blessed. Like there's nothing like wrong or anything like that, but I did have a video dinged for 18 and plus like a week ago. And it was over some nudity in a deck. I don't even know what deck or whatever. That's the kind of stuff they're doing. So that video didn't get monetized, even though they're still running ads on it. Someone's making the money there, right? But that's what they're doing to people. So you know, just a heads up, and thank you for all of your support. And other readers, you know, that you really know are there of the light and love, and they're bringing these true messages. You know, give them support too. You know, we're meant to be here for the long haul for sure, right? So I'm not worried about it. I'm just thanking you guys and letting you guys know what's going on, okay? All right. So I said I wanted to get a message from the Lightworker Oracle before I wrap up. I'm getting, this is a time of great wealth. This is a time of great wealth. For some of you guys, like, there's going to be an opportunity that knocks and it comes out of nowhere and it changes your life drastically, okay? It could be anything. I don't know. Everyone's going to be different. I'm reading for, you know, millions of people here. But it sets you up in a big way. Like, that King of Pentacles energy is just no joke. It's like you never have to worry about anything again. And it's because, you know, you reached a level of such belief and faith and surrender. Universe is rewarding you in a big way. You may have felt like you were going through a hard time, hardships. Maybe you felt like you were experiencing financial loss, and maybe there's an energy of like, what's going on, you know? Well, for one reason or the next, there was some lessons in that for you. There was something that you were being shown, okay? And it was also, for some of you guys, a test of faith, a test of your light and your path. And you passed the test. And now, boom. And as soon as I say boom, we get past life activation. Okay, I'm going to read this. It's card number 35. And then you have on the bottom of the deck, the Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. See, I'm telling you guys, everything I say and do is for a reason. And I was getting massive, this is huge ascension. Some of you guys, like a lot of us, we're receiving the biggest activations, initiations, and ascensions that we have ever received thus far at this time. It's big. It's activating. Like, we're reaching crazy new heights, right? So don't let anyone, you know, say anything about what you're feeling, seeing, doing, whatever it is. You know, if you know it's like a soul resonance at the core of your soul, it's whatever then. You know what I mean? Look at that dark night of the soul. A lot of you guys feel like you've been going through another dark night. We have many of them through our lives. Some of them are huge, right? But for a lot of us, right, when we first start going through an awakening, we do go through these dark periods of being very down. You know, dark night of the soul is depression. It's sadness. It's, you know, facing fears. It's the darkest shadow parts of our lives and ourselves. But so many of you guys have healed and transmuted a lot of this, biggest parts, right? And now you're here. Now you're here. The light is casting away the shadow, the darkness. You're just beaming light out to everybody. Your energy is lit. Your frequency is lit. Okay, some of you guys could be seeing auras, people's auras too. Like, you could start seeing colors around their, you know, for their auras, their auric fields. Your divine eyes are like really kicking in. Okay. This past life activation. So for me personally, like, I'm having such massive past life activations where, again, like I said earlier, I'm remembering so much of who I've been, who I was. But not only that, and I'm remembering like my healing modalities, healing tools that I used, certain crystals I worked with, how I worked with them, what I did, the movements that I did, how I worked on different chakras, how I extracted demons from people, how I, you know, eradicated attachments, how I, you know, cleared people's energy fields and chakras and, you know, all this stuff, right? It's my soul memory. I just recently did my second quantum healing activation workshop last weekend, last Saturday, and it was extremely powerful, way more powerful than the first one. The first one was very powerful too, but everyone is just like, whoa. And that's not something that was taught to me. That's not something that I got certified for. That's not something that a teacher had to show me. That's something that is myself, from my own soul, from my own soul memory. And it's powerful and highly activating. I'm a very powerful activator and a very powerful healer. A lot of you guys are too. Pay very close attention to your dreams. Like I said, too, your dreams are going to be showing you a lot right now. Write down whatever you can remember as soon as you wake up. And if you are being woken up like during the night, or you wake up from like in the middle of a dream, write down or voice record on your phone whatever you can remember. And then tap into that the next morning or day. Ask your guides to show you more, to guide you more about what it means. Tap into it, see what comes through. I mean, it's crazy right now, you guys. Crazy. All right, past life activation. These are kind of long, so I'm just gonna read real. Okay, so it's on page 105. Breaks down to another 6. You have talents. Okay, this is exactly what I was just talking about. You guys know, like, I don't use the books really, you know. So this is like, for me, a lot of times, like reading it for the first time. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. Holy shit, exactly. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual world in all ways. See, us light workers, us true beings of the light that are in alignment here, we are receiving so much. And there's going to be people around us that don't understand it, that don't believe it, don't understand it, shun it, gossip about it, things of that nature. It doesn't matter what they think, say, or do. You know the truth. And the people that you work with, inspire, and infiltrate in with your light and love, and in that way and activate, they will know the truth. Okay, so you're heavily supported by the spiritual world in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. See, our past life material is being activated now, so we can bring it back and utilize it in this moment right now in our light work and what we're doing here with our mission on earth. Beautiful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, for always confirming. Your soul has a history of lifetimes through which it has learned to be wise and developed certain talents. You have learned lessons and acquired skills and abilities. Sometimes these were mastered through very challenging circumstances. You might feel you are obtaining mastery in certain areas again in this lifetime, again through challenging circumstances. The soul can certainly develop through joy, love, and happiness, but often it is through an experience of conquering a challenge that the real gems are won for the crown of the soul. The oracle of past life activation comes to you when a power you developed in a past life that would be useful for you to access in your current lifetime has happened. Perhaps this talent or ability will become the seed of a spiritual vocation for you, a skill that expands your career or brings you personal joy. The ability that surfaced from the depths of your soul will be whatever is of the greatest benefit to you now. So like for me right now, my greatest benefit to myself and to the collective is not only being an oracle and a prophetess and a reader, a psychic medium, but it's also to bring my healing modalities, like I just got done talking about, to the collective. My quantum healing, my light language activations, my light language healing. Again, like I said, how I worked and I extracted things from people. That's the stuff that I'm remembering, and that is nothing that anyone in this lifetime can teach me or get certified for or anything like that. People might even be envious and jealous of this kind of stuff within you. Again, we tap our hearts and we send them love. We will continue on our path and doing our work because it will help these people too. Okay. Sometimes whilst a treasure is emerging from the depths of your being into consciousness, it will be coated in the pain of the past. You might notice the outer coating first, the pain of abandonment, rejection, ridicule, or shaming that perhaps resulted in the suppression or denial of that soul gift in your past life. This may be the reason you have not incarnated with it fully awakened and at your immediate disposal. You have to allow it to rise up to you, and you need to dig a little to crack open the coating of a wound and free the treasure that temporarily became trapped in that pain. When you release the pain, you free the treasure once locked within it. Perhaps your gift was challenging to a community in a past life, whereas now it would be more readily accepted because that community has matured spiritually over time. Or perhaps you have matured and now will value your gift and be open to divine guidance to show you how to use it for the greatest good this lifetime. See, with my healing and stuff, you guys, like, I know what I'm receiving and I know what it's for and what I'm getting, but I also, my guides are showing me, and I tap into, I've been working a lot with Hathor, but Mother Isis and Mary Magdalene a lot, because they're the two that are showing me like the priestess energy and confirming for me who I've been and how to do it and what I've done. It's like, remember, and they're helping me, and I am. And a lot of you guys too. I'm just using me as an example because this is just so dead on. The gift you are reviving is worthwhile. As you cleanse the memories, beliefs, or programs that once caused you to subconsciously protect yourself by hiding your talent, you will grow strong enough to process the pain and stand in the truth of your reclaimed gifts. If you have been considering a new line of work, feeling you'd like to explore or express different talents, or have the urge to develop an interest and transform it into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirrings of that past life activation now taking place for you. Trust the changes that you feel. A part of your divine inheritance is being restored to you. Boom. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Look at how powerful we are. Look at this. How powerful we are and so heavily protected and connected. We open portals. We quantum heal people. We activate light within people. We help heal them. We help with past life regression, womb healing, cellular memory, trauma stuck in cellular memory in different places of the body, in different ways it's manifested. We just naturally know what to do. And we don't need to go get, and I'm not saying anything about because I got certified for Reiki 1, but to be quite honest with you guys, and I would like to get certified more, but to be honest with you guys, seriously, this is very powerful. And I feel I don't even need it, to be honest with you. And the people that I work with are mind blown. I can sit down with someone and I can pinpoint, you've had trouble with this. Around this age, you experience this trauma. I'm getting, this. I'm getting a blockage in your root chakra. You might be experiencing, extreme digestive issues. And people are like, holy crap, how did you know that? Because of this, right? Again, that's not something that can be taught. That's something that's from us. But it is, of course, good to, if you're passionate about these things and you feel you want to get certified for stuff, or you want to learn more things and how to do energy healing or work or whatever, right? Beautiful. But for many of you guys, this is the message. Your own past life gifts and talents and healing stuff is popping up like crazy, and you will be using it to shift the world. Okay. The Ascension Rainbow Bridge, 18. I told you guys these were longer messages, but they're so beautiful. All right. Speaking of chakras and activation, you have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. See, that's why I said, thank you, Spirit, for confirming again. I said in the very beginning, this is a time to nourish your body, take care of yourself, rest, replenish, drink lots of water, hydrate, eat healthy, ground, meditate, do breath work, sound healing, just things of that nature. Everything. The Rainbow Bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. As your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as unresolved past life issues. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs, this is exactly what I was just talking about, that I can see and sense, and it's a part of my healing work. And people are like, oh my gosh, a lot of you guys are going to be like this too, where you just naturally know where to go in someone's body and what to do and how to do it and all the things, okay? This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you are here, and others see more clearly why they are in your field, see? You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light, even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways, whilst enjoying your own spiritual growth. Brava, my loves, brava. You are opening to new consciousness now. Yeah, you are. This is huge, you guys. This is huge. I hope everyone sees this video. This is a powerful message. With this comes new insight, awareness, and an awakening of deepening of your soul talents, such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy, or all of the above, right? Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest, open up and allow. Be patient and trust in your process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you are feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, art, sound, and conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for this spiritual expansion. This oracle brings an additional message from Spirit. Hold on! Ascension can be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is a moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. During Ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality into another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally, you will feel as though you are living a different life. Eventually, the physical world changes and it will follow, okay? As within, so without, right? As above, so below. Enjoy crossing this rainbow bridge into new consciousness, dear one. You have everything that you need. You are ready for this. It is meant to be, okay? So that is what I have for you, my loves. I send you guys so much love, so much light. I thank you again. Thank you for all of your support here on YouTube. Really, really, really allow this reading and everything within it to saturate. Okay, maybe watch it a couple times if you feel called, or a second time, to really get the messages again. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Namaste. Keep up the amazing work, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.